Come on in, I'm just reading one of my favorite books, Packaging Machinery Handbook by John Henry. He sure knows his machinery. A friend of mine, Mary, came over the other day. We were talking about checklists. We're both big believers in checklists and think that they're essential, but she is having trouble getting people to use them in her plant. Mechanics, technicians, these are skilled people. They think they already know how to do things, and they really do, but they want to do it from memory rather than doing it from a checklist. So I sat her down and I showed her this video. This video is of Flight 1549 that landed in the Hudson River a couple years ago. Let's pull it up on the big screen and take a look.
Cactus 15.9, turn left lane 270.
This is Cactus 1539. Hit birds, so you've lost thrust on both engines, returning back towards LaGuardia.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia. Turn left heading up 220.
220.
Tower, stop your departures, got emergency returning. It's 1529. He bird strike, he lost the thrust in the engines, he's returning immediately.
Cactus 1529, which engines?
He lost thrust in both engines, he said.
Got it.
Cactus 1529. We can get it for you. Do you want to try to land runway 13?
We're unable. We may end up in the Hudson.
All right, Cactus 15.9. It's going to be left traffic to runway 31.
Unable.
Okay, what do you need to land? Do you want to try to go to Teterboro?
Yes.
Teterboro, Empire. Actually, LaGuardia departure guy, emergency inbound.
Hey, go ahead.
Cactus 1529 over the George Washington Bridge. Wants to go to the airport right now.
Wants to go to our airport. Check. Does he need assistance?
Yes. It was a bird strike. Can I get him in for runway 1?
Runway 1, that's good.
Cactus 1529, turn right 280. You can land runway 1 at Teterboro.
We can't do it.
Okay, which runway would you like at Teterboro?
We're going to be in the Hudson.
I'm sorry, say again, Cactus? Cactus 15.9, radar contact is lost. You also got Newark Airport up at 2 o'clock in about 7 miles.
Pretty impressive, huh? There's a couple things I want you to take away from this video. One is, notice how calm the pilot is over the radio. I get more excited at Wendy's ordering a hamburger. It's that calmness more than anything else, I think, or at least as much as anything else, that allowed him to get that airplane safely down into the Hudson River with no loss of life. When you get excited, you get stressed, you make mistakes. In my workshops, I teach that you need to remain calm at all times and avoid mistakes. Now, the second thing to take away from that video is something that's not even in the video. They were about a minute from the time that the birds hit and they lost the engines till the time that they actually landed in the Hudson. What do you think the co-pilot was doing at that time? That's right, he was using a checklist. When the engines failed, he passed control to the pilot. He pulled a paper binder, loose leaf 3-ring binder, out from under his seat, looked through it, found the section, the checklist on emergency engine restart, and started going through the checklist line by line. He started engines probably thousands, maybe tens of thousands of times, and you would think that he would be able to do it from memory rather than waste a few precious seconds finding the paper checklist. But when seconds count, you don't have time to make mistakes. He used the checklist because he had to get that start procedure absolutely right. He was able to get through the checklist twice, and it started on a third time when they hit the river. What about you? What about your team? They use checklists. Checklists put the stress on the paper rather than in the brain. They keep you from forgetting stuff. They make sure you get it done right. I'm KC Boxbottom. Be back shortly with another adventure. In the meantime, let me get back to my reading.